for the LSAT addendum, I would not mention extra time.
Okay.
I also wouldn't necessarily write it simply on the fact that you had 3 takes. I mean, you had 3 takes, you went up each time. To me, that doesn't really seem to warrant an addendum on its own.
Okay. So maybe not even write an addendum for my LSAT then?
If you were to write one on your LSAT, what I might focus on instead is, let's say you mentioned your ACT was a struggle and it was lower, you scored lower on the ACT than your GPA potential would reflect, right? So that suggests that for you, standardized tests are not the best predictor of future academic performance.
Okay.
So if you could say, I don't know the ACT scores, but let's say your ACT was below the median or the 60th percentile, but your GPA is not 85th percentile, let's say, or 90th percentile.
Okay.
Those are not equivalent. They don't correlate well. And so if you can attach your ACT score or at least mention it and say, my ACT did not reflect my ability.
The actual score, because I made like 26 on my ACT. So should I mention like that score specifically?
So 26, it's out of what, like 42, something like that?
36, I think.
36, okay. So then that would suggest that you scored above average, but still not as good as your GPA would reflect, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know the exact ACT percentiles. I might look into that a little bit, but if it's enough of a difference, that might warrant an addendum. But what was your LSAT in the end?
My past LSATs have been a 147, 149, and then a 151, but I didn't have my extra time, and I have it now, and I score like 159, 160 on all my practice tests. So the extra time has helped a lot.
Are you planning to retake the LSAT?
Yes, I take it this Monday.
Okay, so if you retake the LSAT and your LSAT retake ends up being 160 or so, then that's great. And I don't think any addendum is necessary.
Okay. Yeah, there's going to be a really big jump, but okay.
Yeah, so I didn't know that you were still planning to retake. That says to me that you're taking it overall 4 times in the end, right? But as for the reasons for the lower score, it's basically just that you didn't have the extra time previously. There's not really any other major factor.
Yeah, no, not really.
Then
it was pretty much, I took it the first time because a teacher told me to take it to get like the stress and like jiggles out. And then I was like, oh, okay. Well, so I took it kind of like blindsided. And then I rushed to take the June one because I didn't want to do digital. And then July, they offered the free, like pretty much look at your score and you can cancel it. So that's kind of the reasons why I took them where they were, but they weren't, I wasn't ready for them when I took them.
Right. Understood. Well, they're all different reasons though. And I don't think any of those is significant enough to warrant an explanation of sorts. I mean, especially with July, so many people took July because it.
Yeah.
of
course you would. I'd pay $200 every time if I could see my score and cancel it.
Yeah. Yeah. So in this case, based on what you've said, I would focus just on the GPA addendum. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I wish you all the best and take care.